Hi there, Lance Boudry here from Avalanche Creative, doing another website teardown for a landscaping company. So I put these together to help you understand what you can do to get more visibility in Google that's going to generate more landscaping leads. So today I'm looking at a company out in Arizona called azlawns.com. This is right here, the homepage of their website. Pretty solid website. I think there could be some work from the design perspective, and honestly, really high-end design matters for landscaping companies because it portrays really just how good you are at doing landscape design, if that's something you do, or your attention to detail in the maintenance work or whatever it ends up being. So yeah, there's some elements that just kind of make you feel like there's a lot going on. It's a little messy. I think there could be more smooth transitions between sections on this, but this site actually does a really solid job of generating good leads. And what I specifically want to look at is one particular landing page. So this is some software called Semrush that allows me to get a really good idea of what this page is ranking for. So I always filter by only keywords that are showing up in the top 10. So you see like Phoenix Landscaping, their homepage shows up. That's great. But one that pointed out, or one that I want to point out that really popped out at me was Scottsdale. Let's do a quick search here. Yeah, so Scottsdale Landscaping right here. You're going to see Landscaping Scottsdale. So that's a keyword. They're in the 4th position for it. It's not terrible. Probably could be better. But they have a specific landing page that you can't actually just easily get to from their navigation, right? It's not like that page is available for you to get to, but this is a great strategy, is to kind of have a combination of service and service areas. And so this page, Landscaping Scottsdale, this is the one right here, it matches the intent. It really meets exactly what the person searched for. With even down to the title of the page, the header right here, and you can see that it's using it over and over to remind you that yep, we offer landscaping in Scottsdale, Arizona, and so it's a dedicated landing page to that. What's great is yes, this is very sales oriented. Somebody is clearly looking for a company that can do the work. So yeah, you should have reviews. I love that they have click to call to get a free estimate. They have a clear call to action. They've even got a video to just personalize it. Some people like to consume content that way, so absolutely have a video. Then I love this. They don't really answer the price question. I know most companies can't just say, hey, here's exactly what it costs, right? But they give you lots of details of what goes into the cost. They educate the buyer, or they remind the buyer that it's going to be customized. And truly, most people want something custom. They want something affordable, but giving them this really is a signal to Google that this is it's a trustworthy, it's an educational business that's going to help the buyer make a more informed decision. As I go down this, it talks about other landscaping services in Scottsdale, and that's the interesting thing about this page. When you search landscaping Scottsdale or anything like that, it's like, well, that could be a lot of different things, right? That's kind of the umbrella category. There's turf maintenance, there's yard maintenance, irrigation services, trees and shrubs. So it's really awesome that they have this. If I wanted to take it a step further, one thing I would do to this site, I would start working on it right away, and it would really help them move up in positions, is I would create links, if they exist, or if they don't exist, add new pages to more details about these services right here. So it does look like the images here are linked to some other pages, but they're not quite the same. Like trees and shrubs here is plant care, so like make sure there's continuity even between the language, but there's not an obvious link to more information, so a lot of users are not going to see that signal, and Google understands that. Nowhere in here is to say even like click the image to get to that link, and not everyone's just going to simply try that. So it's a tiny little adjustment that could actually help a ton in increasing the visibility. So right here, for example, this is actually that azlawns.com/landscaping Scottsdale. So it's the page we were just looking at, and you're going to see all the different variations of the top 10 keywords that they rank for, right? A lot of this is more or less the same thing. Landscaping Scottsdale, Scottsdale landscaping, average, and this is going to change all the time. It's just a monthly average based on the last 12 months of data. Sometimes these numbers are way too low and there's actually a lot more people. But these all really add up, and this is the volume of people searching, and because they have these top 10 positions, they're probably getting a good amount of traffic to their site directly through to this page every single month. So this, but at the same time, positions really matter. You want to get these as high as possible, because the further down the page you go, the less clicks through to your website you're going to get. Like this one, gardening services, Scottsdale, is at number 9. And so Google is saying this page is maybe the 9th most relevant for that query that we could find. So if they really wanted to go after gardening services, maybe they create a gardening services Scottsdale page where it's way more dedicated to that user's experience. Yes, there's probably a lot of like regurgitating, saying the exact same things that you've said on other pages, but the page is dedicated to the intent and the need of the searcher. And if you want to help them, if you want to get more gardening service leads, for example, then that is the way to go. So hopefully this is helpful. As always, feel free to reach out to Avalanche if you have any questions about this. If you want an audit of your site just like this, let us know.